A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That ball caught. It's chosen. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Henry again on second down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
On first down, Levis.
He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And Thomas has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than...
Touchdown, Saints!
Chris Olave.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Henry.
Taken down at the 42. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off play action, Tannehill.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First and 10, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Levis to throw it.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson,
30 yards.
And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Oh, and now some space to operate.
Down the right sideline, Alvin Kamara racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
85 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 145 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now Tannehill going to move him around.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Levis back to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They start the second half with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Levis looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Levis.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
4th down, Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Levis. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Levis.
Being chased out left.
Again, it's Johnson.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Kamara up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From 28 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play. Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's that's taken in by Okonkwo. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Play action. It's Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 24 all.
So matching field goals here to begin this 3rd quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long. Very much like a boxing match. Each team counterpunching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Folk connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Sheet Ema, go look at the 49ers highlights. You best be winning when I get back.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And Levis going to change the play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Olave over the middle.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The city always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to